Today's handbag is the Gucci Soho Disco. Now, I remember a time when this handbag was super popular. When it first came out 2 years ago, I remember seeing it all over Instagram, and it seemed like every YouTuber was talking about how amazing this little handbag was, how much it could contain despite its small size. So fast forward 2 years later, it has lost most of its clout simply because there are a lot of new handbags, but I find myself still reaching for this handbag, especially since I find it such a classic piece and it really does the job well for everything that I need to carry, and I find that it is really the perfect size travel handbag. So in today's video, I'll be talking about the details of this handbag. I'll also do some mod shots for you guys. I'll show you what fits on the inside. I'll show you a little bit of the wear and tear. So I've had this for about 2 years now. And I will also talk a little bit about the pros and cons. Okay, so that is a whole lot for one video. So let's get started. Starting off with the details of this handbag, it comes in two sizes, the mini and this size. This is the regular size one. For the actual measurements, this is 8 inches across by 6 inches in height. And then when you turn it to the side, it is about 2.5 inches in depth. I have mine in calfskin leather. I think it is calfskin leather, and it is a pebble texture. So mine is black with gold hardware. I think you can also get it in patent color. And if you go to the outlet store, they have something that is a cheaper model, which is called the Gucci Brie, and that comes in like the canvas print with the monogram logo. Anyways, for the hardware of this handbag, and it doesn't have much hardware except for this beautiful zipper pull right here, and it has a leather tassel. I think that's really what made it very popular because this looks so stylish. I mean, the bag itself is very simple. It's just like a plain camera bag, but because of the tassels right here, I think it really just adds that extra oomph to the handbag and really made it very pretty and easy to style with any outfit. So to the side, when you open it up like this, on the inside it is just one really big compartment, and then it has two slip pockets, one at the back and then one in front with no zipper. The lining on the inside is a little bit light, and you can see mine is quite dirty already. You can sort of like, it does detach. I mean, it doesn't detach, but you can pull it out a little bit, and you can choose to wash it if the dirt bothers you, of course. But I haven't done so myself. I've just kept it like the way it is, and you can see that it does collect a little bit of dirt because it is light. I don't mind so much that it is light, but because that actually helps me see the stuff on the inside of my handbag. But if it does bother you, I guess that you could go through the trouble of sort of gently washing it and then putting it back or drying it out, and then yeah, having a really brand new looking handbag. The rest of the bag is pretty straightforward. At the bottom, there are no feet. It's just one piece of leather. And then to the back side, it has no pockets or anything. It's just one really big piece of leather. Not much bells and whistles on this handbag, but I think that's why I like it so much, because it's just so easy to grab and go. And the fact that they did make this zipper really long, like all the way up to here as well, it just makes it very easy to get in and out your stuff. So I always use this handbag when I travel, and I'm going to show you what fits on the inside in the next part of this video. For what fits on the inside of this handbag, I'll go through this very quickly. I always bring around the same things with me. It's 2 packs of tissue. One is wet wipes, one is regular tissue. I also have my 2 cell phones. I have the iPhone 7 Plus, which I am using right now to film, and then I also have my Huawei P30. And if I am traveling, then I will also bring a power bank with me. I also have my smaller pouch here on the inside, which keeps like my lipstick, lotion. I also have the cord for my charging, for my my power bank to charge all of my phones. And then, yeah, what else do I have? I also have my car keys. Oh no, these are my house keys. And then I have a small wallet. A long wallet does fit on the inside, but I find it very hard to get in and out of. Like if you are going to plan to use a long wallet. I've tried the Clement's wallet on the inside. It fits, but it's diagonal, so I don't like using it. So that's why I usually tend to use a small wallet or card holder. So I think that's about it for what fits on the inside of this handbag. One thing that I really love about this handbag, it is a little bit smushy, so it's very soft and you can really stuff the handbag full if you wanted to. So if I needed to sort of squeeze in there a pair of sunglasses or something else, I could definitely fit more into this handbag. Of course, that being said, that is a pro, but at the same time it is also a con because this tends to lose its shape after a while, and you can see that mine is already starting to concave right here at the back side, and it's just become a little bit more frumpy looking. But anyways, I still really like the fact that it can fit a ton of stuff, and I do have the option of stuffing it really full. Moving on to mod shots, and this is a pretty simple bag, so there's not really a lot of ways that you can wear it. You can wear it on your shoulder, and you can also wear it as a crossbody. And the straps are not detachable, but they are adjustable. And right now I am wearing it on the second to the highest hole. And I find that this one is like perfectly okay with me. I don't tend to adjust it to any other length, but you can adjust it according to what you want. And I think you can also ask Gucci to punch in extra holes if you wanted to. But for me, I think this is pretty good already just as it is. For height reference, I am 5'4" or 163 centimeters tall. And yeah, I usually wear this bag as a crossbody, and I find that it is a very lightweight handbag. So I really love the fact that it weighs absolutely nothing at all. So you really only feel the contents of your handbag, but since it can't carry like a whole lot, you don't really feel the weight. So that's why I find that this is a very fuss-free, easy, and very casual handbag. Lastly, talking about the pros and cons of this handbag, and I basically will be reiterating what other YouTubers have already said about this handbag. But anyways, one of the main cons of it is that it does lose its shape after a while. And you can see mine is about 2 years old now. It has lost most of its shape back here, and it is like a very smushy handbag. So I think because you tend to, I mean, for me, I tend to overstuff my handbag, especially since I know that it can fit such a lot of stuff. And yeah, I will like suddenly throw in a pair of sunglasses or suddenly throw in something that I maybe have bought on the inside of the handbag. And that really just sort of made it lose its shape. So it's not really a structured handbag. If you are somebody who really likes the structured handbag look, this is not that sort of type of bag. It's more of like a casual bag that you can really just grab and go for every day. So anyways, aside from that, I would say that the other con is on the inside. Again, I talked about this earlier, but because it is in a lighter color, you can really see the dirt on the inside. And if, yeah, you are somebody who gets bothered by that, you will be cleaning this handbag a whole lot because yeah, it gets dirty quite easily and you can see it right away. But the nice thing about this is that this is sort of like, it's not removable completely, but you can sort of just push it out like that and clean it or like spot clean it before putting it back on the inside. So that is a nice thing about this handbag as well. And then the last con I would say is the strap portion. So this is not a removable crossbody strap, but I think that's okay. But the thing that I really don't like about the strap is that it doesn't have one of those like extra bands around here, and I would have liked it to have like an extra leather band just to keep this from flapping all the way around, like yeah, just going everywhere. But it's not too long and it doesn't bother me a whole lot. And since this is a softer leather and it really forms to however you place it, I think that it's just a matter of like putting it together and then rolling it together like that, just so that in the future it doesn't like lump up exactly like what it's doing right now, but it would actually form to the strap itself. So yeah, those are the basic cons that I can see on the handbag. And then if we are to talk about the pros, I'd say the number one pro of this is that it is relatively cheap, especially for Gucci. I remember I bought this handbag for about $1,000 US. It might be a little bit more expensive now. I have to double check my prices. But yeah, I remember it's like $1,000 US plus taxes, which is relatively cheap for a designer handbag and of course for Gucci. The other thing is if you are able to get the outlet version of this, which is called the Gucci Brie. And wait, one sec, I think I do have a Gucci Brie. Okay, here we go. This is the Gucci Brie, and this is like the outlet version of the Gucci Soho right here. And the only difference between the two is that the Gucci Brie is, of course, well, it looks different. This is in canvas, and the zipper pull is not, it doesn't have that tassel the same as the Gucci Soho right here. So, but in terms of like the size, the capacity, the shape of the handbag, it's very, very similar. This one also, you can adjust the strap length as well. I think this is like half price of the Gucci Soho. So if you are looking for a similar bag that is relatively cheaper than the Soho, then you could use this as an option, but the only problem is that it's hard to find unless you live near a Gucci outlet store. Yeah, so that's the only difficulty with finding this handbag. Anyways, moving on to some more pros of this handbag. The other thing I can say about it is that I really like the style. I find that it's a style that is very classic and won't go out of style. Like, there are some certain items which become very popular for a while and then you just get sick of looking at it over and over again. Like the Gucci Marmont belt, for instance, it was so popular for so long and it seemed that everybody had it, and then all of a sudden it's just like nobody wanted it anymore and nobody wants to be seen wearing it, which is funny because I wore mine in a previous video. But anyways, it just seemed like it was so overused. While with the Gucci Soho, I find that because it is an understated handbag, it doesn't really have the same sort of like popularity as that Marmont belt, and it's something that even if I wore it today or if I wear it in the future, it is something that will still look very, very stylish. And of course, another thing about this handbag is that it really can fit a lot of stuff on the inside, especially if you want to put in extra stuff. It can really, really fit and you can stuff it full, of course, to the detriment of the leather, which will stretch out after a while. But I think overall it has done extremely well. And yeah, it looks really good even after 2 years of wear and tear. And this is a handbag that I bring with me a lot when I travel, and it is also a handbag that I carry around a lot for every day as well. And yeah, I can use this handbag for weeks on end and not exchange it for another handbag. So I think it is something that really is a very classic piece, and yeah, I'm very happy that I have it as part of my collection. So this is the end of this week's video. If you did enjoy it, please do remember to give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. And let me know as well in the comments down below what you think of the Gucci Soho Disco. Is this a bag that I should continue to keep in my collection, or should I trade it up for something a little bit newer and a little bit more in style today? Anyways guys, I hope you did enjoy this video and I will see all of you in the next one. Bye bye.